Monday, so as you guys know, I've been moving, but it's also a Sunday, so it is a training day for me, so I'm gonna try to get it done before I start working on my moving, and then hopefully I will do my meal prep, everything that I do for Sunday, because I go back to work tomorrow and I'm super tired, but we're gonna go get it done and then we'll continue to finish all this up. Good morning, everybody. So it is Monday, and so I am back to my routine. I'm still trying to put things away from my move-in, but it is time to go back to work, and it is a training day, so I'm gonna go get it done. I had all my meals done yesterday, so I meal prep so that everything can be ready. But as you can see behind me, there's still boxes and all sorts of stuff. So we are gonna go get our training done, and then when I come back from work, I will continue putting all my mess away. Hello everybody, so it is Tuesday, it is New Year's, and it is a check-in day. So I'm gonna get ready to take my progress pictures and send my check-in to see if there is any changes today. No plans for this evening, but I do have to go to work and I have a lot of catching up. So we shall see what we do for New Year's, but I don't work tomorrow. So I will show you my progress pictures and when I get my feedback for my check-in. Together with our kids to talk about their goals for this year. So we're going to have lunch today here at the Nurseviviana, and we're just waiting on my son and my granddaughter. Hola, gorda. ¿Cómo le hago yo?
It's like biscuits.
Y el mío bien healthy. El de él no.
They burned the liquid.
Well, Miss Viviana, obviously with the holidays and moving, those are probably two of the more stressful things we can handle. Um, and it says you got a little bit of even work catching up to do. So right now, the goal is just to be stable and not focus too much on the fluctuations. Um, we'll keep the food the same. You certainly never owe me an apology. Sometimes my system messes up with the pictures, but right now I'm really, really happy. We're starting off the year in such a good spot. But let's hold here and make sure we stabilize before we continue to add food. Your hunger is low, your adherence is high. So I feel like we're in a great spot. All right, let's go. Have a great day. Happy New Year.
Hello everybody. So it is the end of the holiday challenge. So I had shared with you that previously during my prep I was also doing a challenge, and that was for me to get leaner, and I was getting ready to compete. So now the next challenge that I did is a holiday challenge from Thanksgiving, right? And so I know most people wait until January to do all these, fitness goals, the weight loss, the health goals and challenges that you see coming up. But I thought it would be a good idea to do a challenge during the holidays, and that's just for accountability, and just having that thought that you are going through a challenge kind of helps just keep you through the challenge. Through the holidays, or at least that's what I think. And so that's what I did. So this time the difference was that I went from being stage lean to my post show, which I'm not as lean. I gained some weight. Obviously, I'm gaining also fat with that weight. And so I slowly was increasing my calories through the challenge. But again, I feel that it's helpful for accountability. And so a lot of the time post show, you do get really hungry, and a lot of athletes will end up, eating more than what they should post show. And so I thought it would be a good idea to be part of a challenge post show. And that's what I did. So I'm going to share with you my before and after pictures and all that fun stuff. Okay everybody, so I am done with the challenge, and I'm going to share with you the pictures. And this is my physique post show. Like I mentioned, my previous challenge was leaning, going through fat loss. This time is my post show. So I have been adding calories, weight, obviously. So hello everybody. So I am giving you my update for this week. I apologize, I did not have an intro for this video, but as you guys may or may not know, these YouTube videos are very time consuming, and I want to try to get it out as fast as possible, and so I'll end up otherwise having to overlap my weekly updates. So this week I shared with you that after Christmas I came back from my family time in Laredo to Austin, and I had to move out and then move in. And so I only had, about 2 days before I had to go back to work. And so just FYI, it is in the same building. It's just my husband has been waiting for a unit to be available higher up in the building. And so it came up, and so he just, kind of like, okay, there's a higher unit available in the building. And so he's like, okay, let's take it. And we only had, like I said, 2 days to move out from one to the other, but we're just in a higher unit. But it's still a move in, a move out, which means boxing and getting things out from one place to another. Now we are still having to put things away, but I would say, completely moved in, other than putting things away in frames and stuff like that. So that's good. So then this week I went back to work, and it was also New Year's. So obviously there was a lot of catching up to do with work. And then we had New Year's to celebrate, and we stayed home for the New Year's. I shared with you that every year we do have our kids, our family get together, just to kind of talk about the goals that we had from last year and how we're doing with that, and then what goals we have for the following year. And we've done that since the kids were younger, and we kind of just kept doing it. And then I also had to meal prep for work. So I shared with you some of the things that I've been doing for my meal prep, and I know a lot of you are interested in knowing or have asked about how I meal prep. So I am sharing with you what I do for the week, and I will also be adding it to my weekly updates. I will try, because a lot of the times, like I said, it is very time consuming to do these videos and add everything there, but I will try my very best. So this week, what we did was the chicken salsa, which I've done before, and you could do it in the crock pot, you can do it in the oven, or whatever it is that you have. But while I was moving and meal prepping, those crock pots or whatever it is you have is really good, because you just kind of leave everything there cooking while you're doing other things. Some people like to leave things cooking while they go to work. I do everything on Sunday so that I can have it ready, weighed, and then, kind of prepare my portions for the week. So it is up to you. But this week we did the chicken salsa, we did vegetables, we did rice for one of our meals. And then I also did for breakfast, or my first meal was the oats and my protein pancakes, which I will also share with you. And I've shared the recipes and how I prepare mine. And then my second meal is always the same, which is at work, which are my vegetables, my egg salad. That's kind of like what I eat all the time when I'm at work. Now, then this week the way we do it is we change kind of like our menu for the week. A lot of the times it's chicken, again, because it's very easy, the chicken breast, just to put them in a crock pot or something to get it done. But there's different options, different choices, obviously, that you can do for your meal prep. So that's what we did last week. For this coming week, we are going to do turkey. So ground turkey and chili in burgers, some chicken and some salmon, and we'll see how that turns out, because again, you want to try to plan so that you don't order all these things and then don't end up eating it. So try to have like a menu, or at least that's what we do. We try to have a menu for what we're eating for the week, and so that's kind of like we based off of that and what we're gonna cook, so that nothing goes to waste. And again, I am going to share with you what I meal prep and what I did for this week, and hopefully in the videos that come up, I'll do the same. Now, I also shared with you that I was doing a challenge, and so for the holidays, right? So during the Thanksgiving, I was doing it was a fat loss, because I was also prepping for a show. And then I continued to do another challenge, but then I was in my post show. So then that was different, because I was now doing, adding calories, less cardio. And so my weight obviously changed. And so I shared with you, how the transformation from being in a fat loss and then from being in a post show, right? Now, the reason why I do these things, and you probably don't see many athletes doing this, because it's not that we don't need motivation, but we know that this is already part of our lifestyle when it comes to competitors, right? We do this for years and this is part of our lives. So we don't need to do these kinds of challenges. But I feel that, at least for me, it is something that continues to keep you going or excited, or for accountability. It's just different. And so a lot of the times people, when they finish their fat loss, it's difficult to continue to do the things that you've been doing, because there's no goal. There's no like, oh, I'm getting ready for the show and I'm going to get there. And so you're looking forward to that. But after that, you don't have another show, or if you do and you're done with it and there is an improvement season coming up, or what some people call bulking or reversing, whatever that might be, then that might be challenging, especially when the diet and the going to work out for some people. And so I fortunately I don't have that issue, but it's always fun. It's exciting to be part of something that is, looking forward to. And so I had these 2 challenges, and they were fun. They were really, really fun. And now I plan to do one for New Year's, and I'm still not, doing a show or anything like that. It is to maintain. And so as I've been adding calories and lowering my cardio, I continue to try to maintain, right? Not to gain too much fat. So when the time comes to do another show, there is not a lot of fat loss needed. And so that's the plan. I am having good sleep, good energy, training really well. And so everything is going well and as planned at this time. I also shared with you my check-in, and so my feedback from my coach. And so hopefully everything continues as is. Now, I'm also sharing with those of you that also have been asking about my granddaughter and how I do it when she is here, because usually she comes and visits on the weekends. And so I've mentioned before that I've always been a morning person, and I try to get my training done before my day. So when my kids were younger, I try to get it done before they would wake up, because then school started, homework, activities, things like that. And so that I wouldn't have to wait or end up not being compliant or not being able to do it because of certain things happening. I do things ahead and I didn't have to worry about that. And now that my kids are older, the same thing, I want to try to get it done before work, before my husband wakes up, before anything's going on with family time or events or holidays and things like that. And now I have a grandchild, so my grandbaby comes almost every weekend. And so it's always nice to have her and enjoy her, and try not to have trainings, Zoom calls, clients, classes, anything like that happening when she's here, so that I can enjoy the time that she's here. And so I try to keep it the same way, go early in the morning, so when she gets here, I am done with everything. But I'm going to be sharing with you some of the little workouts and some of the fun workouts with my grandbaby as well. But I think everything is staying the same as far as like changes in my post-show. Nothing's going on at the moment. It looks like everything's working out, and we just continue to try the very best to stay consistent, to try to plan ahead. Now there is a cold front coming to Texas here in Austin, and so we are hoping that everything is okay here, and that the good thing is I have a gym here at home, so I don't have to worry about the traveling or driving in the cold, or if there's a freeze. But I do have to go out for work, but we shall see. I hope everybody had a great new year, and that whatever it is that you have, whether it is a New Year's resolution or any goals, personal goals, fitness goals, that you remember that in order for you to get to that fitness goals, you got to do the baby steps first. I was just at church today, and that was one of the things that they talked about. It's like, well, you know, in order for somebody to get to compete, you can't just jump from the couch to be a, you know, IFB pro. We need to start with being, you know, going to the gym, having those habits, getting the meals, doing all these things before you get there. And so in order to be successful or get to that goal that you're trying to accomplish, remember to start low so that slowly you can get to those habits and eventually meet those goals. So that is what is going on with me this week. I hope again everybody had a great week and a great new year, and wishing everybody the best. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time.